Hello student, today we are going to study life processes part 3. In this part we will study about the excretion in animals and in plants. In previous two parts we have discussed about nutrition, respiration and circulation in plants as well as in animal. As we have already discussed how organisms get rid of gaseous wastage generated during respiration. Now, some other metabolic activities in our body generate many kinds of waste, including nitrogen waste, which are harmful to our body and hence it is needed to be removed. So, excretion is the process by which these metabolic waste are removed from our body. Excretory system consists of kidney, ureters, urinary bladder, urethra. In this picture you can see there is the pair of kidney which is located in backside of the abdomen. Kidney runs into the ureter, which is a tube like which drain urine from the kidneys. Ureters continue into the urinary bladder. Urinary bladder is the reservoir of the urine. Then urethra the channel to excretion. Then the urine is passed out. In the kidney there are the large number of the filtrational unit, that is nephron. Nephron is the functional unit of the kidney. There are the different parts in nephron. First is Bowman capsule, proximal convoluted tubules, loop of Henle, distal convoluted tubules, and collecting ducts. First is Bowman capsule where the filtrations occur. Then PCT. PCT means proximal convoluted tubules where the reabsorption of the sodium, chloride, water, glucose, amino acid and calcium reabsorb. Then loop of Henle where the absorption of the water and sodium occur. Then in the distal convoluted tubule there is the reabsorption of sodium and chloride. And last is collecting duct where the reabsorption of sodium, chloride and water and secretion of ammonium, hydrogen ion and potassium as a waste material. Now we will study mechanism of urine formation, that means how the urine is formed. First is in Bowman capsule, nephron is made up of the cluster of the thin-walled capillaries called glomerulus, which is associated with cup-like structure called as Bowman capsule. The renal arteries bring oxygenated blood with the nitrogenous base like urea and uric acid and many waste substances. Then the blood get filtrated through the glomerulus and this filtrate pass through the glomerulus and enter into the tubules. This filtrate move down the tubular part. Glucose, amino acid, salt and excess of the water is get selectively reabsorbed by the blood vessel surrounding it. Then fluid now flowing in the tubular part is urine, which get collected in the collecting ducts of the nephrons, and then it leads into the ureter. Each ureter drains urine into the urinary bladder. Bladder is a muscular structure which is under the control of nervous system. The main function of the nephron is excretion of the nitrogenous waste and to maintain the water and ionic balance. As we know, kidney are the vital organ for the survival. Several factors like as the infection may reduce the activity of kidney. This leads to the accumulation of the poisonous waste in our body, which can be even lead to the death. In case of the kidney failure, an artificial kidney can be used. An artificial kidney is a device to remove nitrogenous waste product from the blood through the dialysis. How the artificially kidney works? In this picture you can see artificially kidney contain a number of tubules with the semi-permeable lining suspending in a tank filled with the dialysis fluid. This fluid has a same osmotic pressure as blood except that is devoid of nitrogen waste. The patient blood is passed through this tube. During this passage, the product from the blood pass into the dialysing fluid by the diffusion. This purified blood is pumped back to the patient. This is similar to the function of the kidney, but it is the different since there is a no reabsorption involved. Thus, by this process, the waste material are filtered from the kidney by artificially. As we have discussed about how the excretion occurs in the human beings, now we will study how the excretion occurs in the plant. The excretion in the plant occurs through the stomata. In the stomata there is the gaseous exchange. Then excess of the water removed through the transpiration also. The other waste products like resin and gums, especially in the old xylem cell. Then many plant waste products are stored in the cellular vacuoles. With this, life processes chapter completed. Thank you.